5.0 here. I wanted to show you a product that I got. This is a gimbal stabilizer, L08. It's a selfie stick tripod. It looked kind of interesting. I found this online, one of those, I think the company was AOO Bing, like oobing.com, I think. But I looked at that website again, and it's one of those, it looks like they have like different deals at different times or whatever. So it's kind of interesting. This one is a one-axis gimbal, so it can move in one direction. We're gonna show you the difference here. I've got my DJI gimbal. It's a mobile 2, mobile 3, whatever it is. This was expensive. This was, I don't know, 170 bucks or something like that. This was 50 bucks. And, they had it on there, and I'm like, you know what? Let's just try it. Let's see how it is. It might be good. It might be complete crap. But, anything to test something for you guys to check out. Is it a good alternative to a much 3 times more expensive DJI Osmo gimbal? So let's find out here. Let's cut this little, it's like vellum or something. So pretty simplistic packaging. I like the nice hard foam. It's like laser cut hard foam. It's actually kind of nice. They give you a USB cable and a manual. That's about it. Of course, the USB cables they give you are always, 2 inches long, so I don't use those. But anyways, you can see, yeah, it's nice, and I mean, it sits in here. I'm gonna just keep the box to. I mean, I think I'll eventually. You see my. Remember, you guys, when I built this? This is my camera kit. So here I've got space for my Osmo gimbal, but I did leave some room up here. See, like right here. So if this is any good, we'll just we'll put it in the case here. We'll figure out a place for it. So let's pull this out now. I already charged it before, so it's just, there's a micro USB port here, there's a power switch here. What's interesting is that you see how it's all packaged. There's a lock and an unlock. So right now it's like in the lock position, and there's a hinge here, so you can kind of loosen this up a little bit, and you can bring this up right like this and just lock it down, and it shows a a button. So this button is the one that takes pictures or start and stops the video. It's Bluetooth to the phone. So when you want to take pictures, you get the idea. So I can just, what's funny is that this lock isn't really that strong, but if you just turn it a little bit, it pops, and you can see that it's kind of like a gear down in there. Can you see that? There's like a gear down in there, and then this thing just kind of pushes against it. See, they're little triangle shapes, and when you push it in there, it just locks in there. But it's not really held in there, so you can kind of just, but it's fine, when it's just sitting there, which is fine, because this thing is, I just push it down and all the way and unlock. It's fine once, because it needs to move. So, but you can also lock it and move it. I guess that's the whole point of it. You could turn it this way and lock it, see, and then it would be locked in a set position. I mean, I guess that's fine, I suppose, especially if the powered battery runs out for the gimbal. Yeah, so then this handle, which is, it's interesting. It's a handle. Well, it opens up into a little tripod, which is actually pretty cool. And then you just slide this down to the bottom, and you can see, we got this, and it even look at this. It even telescopes. You can see that it's like way out of my view. So, but I thought this would actually be great. Instead of, see, where I mount my camera here, as you can see, it's under here. I kind of, do something like this, you know, with the GoPro that's on my head, you know, and I can move it around. But this is kind of cool because if I just, you know, want to move a few things, like, you know, right here, and then you can, you know, you can really get in there if you want. And so you open these little things up. This is what, so this is all for a phone. Okay, obviously that's why I'm showing you my phone. So we can get right down. That's about as low as you can go. So that's cool. And you can just snap it up. So I've got my phone and I'm in video mode. And you just look for the camera. And I don't really think it matters which way it goes. I noticed that if you push it, depending on what you do, it may, you know, the phone may always go to the left or you know, up or to the left, because this thing moves like one way. It's kind of weird. And if it's on and stabilized and you touch it, it immediately shuts off, which is interesting. So all right, so we got to find the plug here, and we're gonna push it. We're gonna turn it on and push and hold. There, it goes da-da. Oh, and then it goes green. There we go. So you can see that it's holding. See, that's pretty cool, right? Yeah, obviously you can see it coming in front of the camera, but you know, if you're a right-hander, I'm a lefty. You know, you can come all the way. And what's cool is that as it's moving, like, there's this certain motion to it. I don't know. It's pretty neat. So yeah, this is just one axis. You got to kind of see, if I rotate my hand, it moves you up and down. Right? You can see that. See, as I'm just rotating my hand. So then let's push and hold the button, and a blue light comes on and it blinks, and then it goes off. Now look at the video. See, now if we push the button, see, now we're recording. So we're recording, and what we're doing is we're just gonna kind of move things around, and then we'll include this video in the video. Oh my god, it's more Inception. You know, you guys know I love that movie. So yeah, so now you can see this is kind of what it's like. You know, I mean, again, you can, you know, if you wanted to move it, you can move it. So if you were like, you know, if you want, see, that's kind of freaky. I don't know. I don't think it's really meant to be like that, but you know, there's all sorts of ways you can move it. I think it's cool that you could even, you know, stretch it out. You know, see, so if you're like, you know, if somebody was doing something in the car or something, you could, you know, get right in there, right? Right, you know what I'm saying? So I just hit my my palm of my hand on the button, and it turned off the video. So that's kind of crummy, but now you can see that it's kind of interesting. Is it on? Oh, it's not on anymore. There we go. Yeah, now we're working. Alright, let's pull this thing back out. See? We can we can check out what's going on outside. Yeah. It's a cool morning, cool sunrise. I can like spy. Look at this. We can spy around the corner without anybody seeing us. It's interesting. So, all right, we'll pause it. Okay, so, I mean, for what it is, it's pretty neat. But let's try the other gimbal, and you can see now. I was just holding it and I moved it and I heard it go ba-bump, and it just shut off. See, it's like really sensitive to, like, if it sees that there's any issue. If it sees that there's any issue, it go ahead and just Okay, so it's sending. See, when I try to turn it off, now it's recording again. So that's another weird little thing with it. So let's undo this. Okay, and then let's get out my. Now this is a 3-axis gimbal. This one's kind of nice. It tells you where to put the camera. You know, it says put lens over here. So obviously, you know, camera lens is over there. I just try to kind of, you know, you want to try to center it up in there. And then we turn this around and we push and hold this, the power button, and it'll wake up. And then 2 pushes and it'll rotate, right? But see how this is, and it's got this little stick so you can move it around, see? Which is really cool because it's a 3-axis gimbal. So, and then it also has like face lock mode. So like, you know, let's just put something here. We'll put this here. And then if I click it once, the trigger in the back, where's it twice? Oh, twice recenters it. Oh, I guess I'm recording too. Okay. All right. Well, what do you know? Let's see here. Okay. So, oh, we have to be using the DJI software if we want to do some of these other features. So, go here. I go here. It says it's found, right? Okay. So I double click. It'll turn it. Oh, firmware update available. Oh, we'll have to do that. So this got a record button right here. I can go boom. Now we're recording, right? The cool part is that it also, see, I'm a lefty, so but there's a zoom button here, so I can, you know. And look, see how it kind of moves around. So we can zoom out. There, 1 click of the trigger. See, the trigger is right back here. You see that? 1 click of the trigger, and now it's in follow me mode. So, you know, if you were to lock on to something, it'll just follow you. You know, you can have it set up to follow you, you know, or whatever. But see, I mean, that works pretty good. Like I said, you can, you know, zoom in, and look, you know, I've got it set on a little bit faster mode, but, you know, that works pretty good. Anyway, so the question is, you know, whoop, oh, I love that. This is really worth the money. If you want an awesome gimbal, you want to get this one. The other one, it's okay. It's better than just a regular stick with no axis. Just the regular selfie sticks. But I did have an adapter. I have to find it. I 3D printed a piece that holds this camera that I'm pointing at. I can't see it. Anyways, it'll hold that, and then it's like a mount like this. Like the camera will sit here, and then you just like zip tie it in, and then over here there's some counterweights. You want to balance the weight of the camera. See, and this one you can mess with it. It'll always find its place. So it's really great. But anyways, so I just got to finish making it, but that way I can stick this camera in this mount, and then be able to, you know, have the 3-axis mount with the camera. So I think that'd be pretty cool. So anyways, I guess the point is that you know, is a little $50, you know, gimbal worth it? I guess so. I mean, it was, I just like to find stuff and review it, you know, so, and I figured, you know what, can't hurt to have one more gimbal type selfie stick for recording videos. So, but yeah, anyways, if you guys found it, so what's my final rating? My final rating is, I give it a B. It's not the greatest thing. It does kind of work, but I like it for being able to just kind of set it up here, and if I can, you know, make that piece of work for both, because if this, you know, the piece that I'm making is like the size of my phone, And so, you know, if you've got the camera and there's, it may work. I don't know. Is it worth it? Maybe. Only time will tell. You know, maybe at some point here I'll do a video where, you know, after I've been using it, I'm like, yeah, this thing's total crap. I mean, I'm gonna try using it here on the bench. That may be its best use. You know, maybe we'll try it out and about. So, all right, guys. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.